I'm Mrs. Alexander.
I'm Mrs. Morris.
And I'm Miss Mohammed.
The next class we're going to talk about is baking. The prerequisite for baking is that you've taken Culinary 1 and Culinary 2. So that means that most of the class is filled with juniors and seniors.
So this class is the one where we bake almost every day. You learn the scientific art of baking and the principles. So we start with baking basics. It's the tool and equipment, the ingredients we use, and their purpose in every recipe. And then we move on to the difference between batter and dough in a recipe, and we bake foods from each category. From there, it's quick breads and yeast breads, in which we make things like banana nut bread, chocolate muffins, and we move on to buttermilk biscuits, which everyone should have the skill and technique of making that. We move on then to yeast breads, where we make calzones and homemade pretzels. After that, it's cakes and cookies. So similar to Culinary 2 with the Cupcake Wars, we do cake decorating and cake wars in that class. You develop and design based on a theme and create a cake from scratch.
My favorite unit.
After that is cookies. There are 6 different types of cookies, and we make cookies from each of the categories. We sometimes, when the class is large enough and we have the time, we do kind of a cupcake or a cookie throwdown where 2 different groups make 2 different recipes, talk about it as they're making and demonstrating that cookie, and then you get to sample all the cookies and we rate how those went. From there we go to pies and tarts. So we make cream pies, fruit pies, savory pies, and with the tarts we include cream puffs in that category as well.
Some of our former students have taken what they've learned in baking and have gone on to JJC, where they have entered the culinary program, or they have gone to the French pastry school. There's a lot of careers that you can proceed on to after taking our culinary and baking course.